In the quiet before the storm, John Wick sharpened his tools not with noise, not with bravado, but with stillness. Intent so sharp, it sliced through the chaos before the first move was even made. The world saw the assassin, the Baba Yaga, the myth. But what they didn't see, what they couldn't comprehend, was the man forged in solitude, the soul tempered by loss, and the will that refused to break. That is the essence of Stoicism. That is the heart of this journey. There are people in this world who walk into your life like shadows, heavy, draining, chaotic, toxic people. They whisper lies in the form of concern. They bait you with guilt, wrap chains around your mind, and feast on your reactions. But John Wick, he doesn't flinch. He doesn't feed the fire. He walks through it. Not because he's immune to pain, but because he has mastered the art of choosing which battles deserve his flame. You must become like John, not the killer, but the mind behind the calm, a fortress of intention. Picture yourself as the guardian of your inner citadel. Inside, your peace, your energy, your power. Outside, storms, provocations, the endless thrum of people trying to chip away at your spirit. But here's your secret weapon. It's not rage. It's not revenge. It's restraint. Stoicism teaches, you are not what happens to you. You are how you respond to it. Every toxic person is an emotional trap laid before you. They want you reactive, weak, off-center. But you are not a puppet. You are the master of your own strings. When they provoke you, don't flinch. You owe no explanation to chaos. Let your silence be your sword. Let your stillness slice through noise like a knife through silk. You see, working hard in silence isn't about modesty. It's about strategy. John Wick never announced his next move. He made it in silence and let the aftermath do the talking. You're not here to prove them wrong. You're here to prove yourself right. Let the world underestimate you. Let them write you off. Good. Let them sleep on you. While they do, you build in silence, skill, strength, peace, clarity. This is your stoic journey. This is the path of silent mastery. Toxic people will rise like weeds, but you're not a gardener anymore. You're a fortress. Let the noise knock. You don't open. Let the guilt drip. You don't absorb. Let the bait dangle. You don't bite. Toxic people operate on patterns, manipulate, gaslight, control. But once they realize you are no longer reacting, only observing, they lose power. They cannot fight a war with a ghost. That's what you must become. Not invisible to yourself, but uncatchable to their chaos. Stoicism doesn't make you weak. It makes you dangerous in the best way. It trains you to master your mind while everyone else is still battling their moods. And that silence, the silence of a man or woman who knows their value, is louder than 1,000 screams. That silence is your weapon. And one day when they see your results, your growth, your unshakable calm, they'll be shocked, but you won't be. You earned it in the dark. You see, working hard in silence isn't about modesty. It's about strategy. John Wick never announced his next move. He made it in silence and let the aftermath do the talking. You're not here to prove them wrong. You're here to prove yourself right. Let the world underestimate you. Let them write you off. Good. Let them sleep on you. While they do, you build in silence, skill, strength, peace, clarity. This is your stoic journey. This is the path of silent mastery. Toxic people will rise like weeds, but you're not a gardener anymore. You're a fortress. Let the noise knock. You don't open. Let the guilt drip. You don't absorb. Let the bait dangle. You don't bite. You see, John Wick's greatest power wasn't that he could kill. It was that he knew what he was fighting for. And once a man knows that, once you know what your values are, your peace, your growth, your boundaries, then nothing can touch you. You rise above the drama. You walk past the manipulation. You become stoic steel wrapped in fire. When they push, you hold still. When they lie, you tell no tale. When they expect you to explode, you stay calm. And that calmness, that's your roar. That's your revolution. That's the message you send into the universe without ever speaking. I am not here to play your game. I am building my empire while you waste your words. Stoicism is not the absence of feeling. It's the elevation of control. Feel the frustration, but don't follow it. Feel the insult, but don't invite it in. Let it pass. Let it fall like arrows on armor. You've got somewhere to be. Somewhere high. Somewhere great. And these distractions, they don't deserve your delay. Every time you choose silence over screaming, discipline over impulse, strategy over ego, you climb. And each step is one the toxic ones will never take, because they're too loud to listen and too reactive to rise. You are not obligated to stay in circles that poison your energy. Walk away, not with drama, not with speeches, but with finality. Like John Wick walking into the night, they may not understand it. They don't have to. It's not for them, it's for you. And when the time comes, when the dust clears and you emerge with results no one saw coming, that's when you've truly lived the Stoic code. Work hard in silence, shock them with your success, and let the world talk while you keep building, keep rising, keep winning in silence, in strength, in serenity. That is the path of the warrior. That is the mind of the Stoic. That is the power of John Wick. And now it's yours.